Hello and welcome to Dispatch from Silence, Day 6. My name is Sara. I also go under the name Sara Marie, my stage name. I am exploring human potential through my own experience. Through my own human experience, I'm exploring consciousness. I'm exploring this body, this world, God, everything. It's been my hobby since I was young to study and observe the world. And so this YouTube channel is me reporting my Indiana Jonesy like experiences. So right now I am diving into silence. And it's interesting because I've been working with silence for a very long time, but I haven't done any of these deep dives, like longer days or multiple days. And so I haven't been in full silence because I'm here and I'm working a little bit, and but it's absolute minimal interaction, and in between I go very deep into I'm really taking the opportunity, so to say. And so I have to say that this experience has been profound, much deeper than I thought. Absolutely. I have had a lot. The silence is potent. It's a very, very, very potent healer. And I've been saying it the other days too, but I've been going through it. I've been really purging stuff. And I'm very, very grateful for it. I can see how everything is aligned. And when we talk about the fact that I'm now producing from creativity only and only following the voice of God, and I'm really being squeezed in many ways, but I know that everything is happening for me in order to really return to the self, to really, it's like forging away everything that is not me, or that is not mine, or that is not real. And that has been my intention. That was my main intention coming here almost 10 years ago. So it's interesting to see how that is still the number one thing in my life. It's the personal progress and personal evolution. So it's not progress in performance that I'm behind or anything. It's just I'm just acutely aware of my own development. It's like I can watch it in real time as it shifts. And I've always known that there is a level of there's something that I have been unable to access. And the past 2 years has been a very, very transformational journey for me. And I've been able to access that. And I could find it. It was in the lower belly, or still, it's not 100% gone yet. But it's insecurity. It's an insecurity that I've had since like early child years somehow. And it's like I get information about it, but I also, it's like, it's the story. I'm not too interested in the story anymore because it's just keeping the mind occupied. It's like, I know now that the body will show me the exact information that I need to know. And everything else is irrelevant because it's about letting it go. It's not about attaching more to the past. It's the other way around. So these days, I've been really the topics that I've been talking about is the topics that has been coming up in me, and the emotional processing and that coming to the truth and the love and gratitude. I mean, that was what I was ending up in after the alchemy, after the process, and after allowing the energetics to move. So yesterday was probably, so the day before yesterday, and the day before yesterday and the day before yesterday. So day 4 and 5, and you can see it in my. I mean, you can see that it's an extraordinary difference in my energy that it's been the past 2 days, and I've been really questioning myself. Like, is this like why am I showing up? Do this? This is like it's. It's like sitting online, live processing. It's just not something that I thought that I would be doing. And it's like, I'm not doing it for the sake of it. I'm doing it because I'm called to be 100% authentic. And that is like the returning to the self. So after 2 quite deep days, today was the first day that I hosted the session. And when I stepped into the session and hosted the session and held the space for the other people, there was something that happened in me. And I started to, after this turmoil, to to find root again. And I did that by holding space for others. So it's such a deep connection, this creative process, and the connection with God, and allowing God to find the connection in real time, because this is like, okay, this is how I make the connection. It's like this is the way I have to do it. And today with this live, I felt that very much, like returning to the self. And it's the I just knew the topic, and then I press play and I have no idea what I'm going to say. And that's the only way that I can do it. It's the only way that my body feels satisfied or creative or relaxed and in the moment. It's when I show up like this with no plan. I just know what I'm going to talk about, and that's scary as heck. And I just do it, and I'm becoming more and more comfortable in doing it. But this is the way that I need to do it. And that is the returning to the self. So I'm finding ground after 2 very unstable days. And it's okay, because it's the instability where things also start to move, because I'm asking for change. I really want to find my own strength in this lifetime. It's like, I don't want any imprints of holding me back, of being it's like this heaven in human form. Like I want to be myself 100% and authentic, because I've been so held back my whole life. I feel like I've been adjusting, trying to fit in, and all kinds of stuff. And there's just something in me that is just refusing to do that anymore. And then I'm like, I'm going to show up here and talk about my experience. Yes, that's what I'm saying that I'm going to do. So I'm like, okay. It's like still this taking up the space. Like it's such an interesting process, and how much self-doubt and absolute bullcrap that we are fed somehow, over the years. And like, what? I don't want this. Like, what? Who gave this to me? When did I receive this? When did I accept this? It's like, and then these, it's like bubbles of experiences comes alive, and I can feel the pressure, I can feel the contraction in the body, and it's so uncomfortable. And it's like comes up with there's an energy that comes up with the memory. So it's like I can see it and watch it as it travels through the body. And then when it releases, there's a physical pressure that releases in the lower belly. And as I'm releasing that pressure, my weight keeps shrinking or going down. So for the ones, for those who's been with me for the 108 days, they know all about these things, because I've been talking about the process for 108 days. So now there's in a little bit of a different context, but that is how, I realize I'm returning to the self. So I'm realizing that that is the way that I'm going to do this, like full heartedly, how I want to express it. It's like really allowing the creativity and the expression to rule, to lead the way. And that is the voice of God. That is like, because I'm doing things that I don't want to do. I'm doing things that it's so uncomfortable. If I could choose, if the human could choose, I would not be sitting here. Then I would choose a very much more comfortable way for myself. And the way that God has put me into challenges that has, forged me into becoming the truest version of myself. So I'm asking for it. So then when I get it, and that's how we grow, through challenges. So I can't complain. So I figured out how it works, and then, sitting and complain about it, that's just doesn't make any sense at all. So I can't do that. So I have to allow. And that's what I found, like, okay, I could just feel it. It's like my creative process was eating me up inside. I was so constipated. So I had to do the 108 days and meet my biggest fear, sitting here solo riffing on the internet, not having anything prepared, not having any script. But that's apparent now, after a couple of months, that, okay, this is how I need to do it. Everything else. And committing to these rooms. So they are for me too, because I've been doing this for quite many years. And after a while, you realize that, okay, doing it together and trying different things, that's a lot of fun. That's a fun way of sharing my knowledge and sharing my experience, and allowing people to join in and still have this being myself. And this is where, we people please, and we don't stand up for ourselves. And it's just interesting conversations. Like, I just notice how I take on conversations that I would normally just not bother to have, and just succumb to the circumstances, and literally take the pressure in the conversation. Like, it's just a small thing, but it's like, we just moved into this house, and in the contract it says that we pay for all, like, if something breaks, then we pay for it. And that's, of course. But then we move in, and then things start to break, like, very quickly. And that's fine, if the house has been empty for a while, it's natural. But then, when things that absolutely should, like the water heater, should absolutely work after a month after you move in, and then when it doesn't, then it's like, oh, so you're going to pay for that. Then it's like, my old self would have, like, yes, it says in the contract that we pay for these things. Absolutely, it's in the contract. So I would just take it. And now I'm just like, are you sure? Are you sure that this isn't supposed to work when someone moves in? I'm just giving you the option, I'm just giving. It's like, not just folding. And it's not about picking a fight or standing up or being rude or anything like that. There's no vibe like that. It's only a question, like, is this something that you've experienced before, that it's not working and it's not responding to any electric source? It's just a question. It's like being afraid of even asking a question. That's such a deep people pleasing that it's just. And I realized that the people pleasing is strong in the northern countries, in the Scandinavian countries. I don't know so much about the other countries, but in Sweden it's strong. So it's something that I look at, and people pleasing is something that it's like one of the first thing that you look at when you get into this personal growth experience, because it's such a huge part of the way that we manifest. Like our yeses and nos are, I mean, the deeper and deeper I go, the more I study. It's like, it's very simple mechanics. It's like when you override yourself, you just just override, you just stop the well, or you start to manifest things that you don't want. That's basically it. When you override your if you when you override the voice of God, you manifest things you don't want, because we manifest from the density, and then we just call in that more. And it's not about not being able to be in the truth of the emotions. It's about what do we believe about what we feel. So it's the imprints and the belief systems. So it's so interesting. So the returning to the self. So now today, on day 6, she returned to the self. No, but I'm starting to really because it's like looking at oneself on a very deep level can also be, it's like you fragment a part of the control. It's like what I'm used to. So when we allow ourselves to step into the silence, to the infinite possibilities, to where everything is possible, and also nothing is certain. It's this. So we want to be there. We want to step in there. But that means also that we need to let go of it's like there's nothing to hold on to. When there's nothing in there, there's nothing to hold on to. So that gives a space of like, whoa. And that is, the nervous system is going to go unsafe, maximum. But that also brings up a movement in the nervous system that brings the unprocessed up to the surface. And that's where the silence can be very confrontative. And that's where we, everyone, but it's so beautiful set up. It's like no one can take responsibility for anyone else in the silence. It's just like, it's a very, very interesting concept. It's a strong teacher. It's a very strong teacher. And even though it's been just, not even an hour since I finished the first session, an hour, I'm already receiving comments on that. Wow, it was first like this, and then it changes, and then da 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 da. So it's like everyone said that they had a remarkable experience so far. And it's a very cool concept. So 3 days left until I'm not alone anymore in the house. So it's, still time, but I can feel it. Okay. That's it for today. If you're jumping in here and want to join, it's not too late. All the sessions are recorded. You don't have to join live. There's a Telegram group where there might not be silence or conversations. So join. The link is below. DM me if you have questions. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my explorations. Still can't believe I'm sitting here streaming live, sharing my personal experiences. That is just still not really real. But that's also why I left Sweden, because I was living in my calendar and I knew exactly how every week and every weekend, for the upcoming years would look like. And that just didn't align with my soul. So I said, I'm going to but I call it spirit back then. So living with the spirit is the name of the company. That means living in the moment and allow spirit to guide. But we just call it spirit. We just didn't call it God. So it's living with God is actually the name of our company, which is, we didn't even believe in God back then, but somehow we believed in the spirit. Funny how that works. And here I am. This is where I ended up. Who knew? I follow. I'll see you tomorrow, and have a good day, and enjoy the silence.